A stolen yacht, a dramatic Coast Guard rescue, a dead fish, and the famed home featured in the 1985 classic film The Goonies.
What?
Combined, Oregon police called it a series of really odd events along the Pacific Northwest coast spanning 48 hours that concluded with the arrest of a Canadian man. Jericho Wolf Labonte was taken into custody in the northwestern Oregon town of Seaside, police said. He was pulled from the ocean hours earlier by a Coast Guard swimmer just after the yacht he was piloting capsized amid high waves. He was briefly hospitalized for mild hypothermia. Labonte was discharged before authorities in nearby Astoria, Oregon, saw the rescue video and said that they recognized him as the same person who had covered up security cameras at the Goonies house and left a dead fish on the porch.
Really?
It had been a really odd 48 hours, the police chief said. Police have been looking for Labonte since someone alerted them to a video Labonte posted on social media of himself leaving a dead fish at the Goonies house and dancing around the property.
Like doing the, the truffle shuffle?
Yes.
With Chunk?
The Victorian home was recently sold to a fan of the film after being listed for $1.7 million. Before Looney Labonte's arrest, the Coast Guard shared video of the rescue. The yacht had been reported stolen by its owner. As the swimmer approached, a large wave slammed into the vessel, rolling it over and throwing Looney Labonte into the water.
Wow.
This guy's just having the time of his life. He's got a bucket list. He's just checking stuff off.
So, do you remember the movie The Goonies?
Oh, yeah, heck yeah.
So the dead fish was on a rake that they stepped on and it came up. And okay.
So
anyway.
Apparently he's reenacting the film or something.
Let me yell it out. Hey, you guys! Anyway, that was my favorite movie, all-time favorite movie.
The 82-year-old woman, a 82-year-old woman, was pronounced dead at a Long Island nursing facility recently and transported to a funeral home 2 hours later. As workers there began to prep her body, they noticed, she's still breathing. And immediately rushed her to the hospital. Officials say it's unclear if she was mistakenly thought to be dead or if she'd actually died and miraculously come back to life.
Oh my God!
The bizarre incident's been turned over to the New York Attorney General's office.
No way!
This story comes just a week after a similar one in Iowa where workers at a hospice care facility mistakenly pronounced a woman dead, only to find her gasping for air hours later inside a body bag at a funeral home. She died for real 2 days later, probably out of shock, I gotta think.
Oh, that's like
Just poke me with a sharp stick. Make sure I'm a good and gone.
Didn't they used to bury people with bells back in the day, and then you'd ringing
That's
of
an
the bell?
idea. Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Historically,
You put me in a home. Make sure I got a bell around my neck.
it was true. And back in the olden days.
Back in the olden days.
That's what they would do, so that if they made the mistake, you'd ring the bell and someone would come get you.
Back in the olden
come
times.
Yeah, no, just cremate me. I'm good. If I'm not, I will be. No, thank you. Don't put me in a box.
Wow.
That my claustrophobia. I can't handle the thought of it.
Just imagine a frog gets in the box with you.
Please.
All right, those are your knuckleheads. You can find those stories and more wherever you get social media. Look for Mel and Scott in the morning.